Alright, hi everyone. Okay, so this is essentially take 2 of a video that I've already tried to do. Yeah, I wanted to unbox and show you these new Sonic the Hedgehog X Sanrio, or X Hello Kitty, as some of you might be calling them, blind box figurines. Now, I did actually do an unboxing of this already, however, when I came to review the footage, it really didn't look very good. The video looked really dark and not quite as nice as it usually looks, so I figured it would just be easy to refilm the whole thing, which is why this probably is a bit of a, I don't know, pseudo unboxing, let's call it. Anyway, let's take a look at the package itself. Now, this is an actual retail box that you'll probably see in various stores where they actually sell these things, and it's actually quite a nice box. I really like it. I like the characters that are along the side here, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, it's as what you'd expect from a package like this. Anyway, let's take a look inside it and see what it looks like. Wow, look at all that destruction. Yeah, okay, we'll get into this in a little bit, but what happened when I was opening this originally is, what I noticed was, and I'll show you with one of these which hasn't been opened. Okay, so let's just take a look at this for now. I really like the package design on this. I think it looks really good. It's a really nice package. Yep, it's really nice. It's really nice and colourful, and it really stands out. What I noticed though when I was examining this, because I was just sort of thinking how easy is this thing to open, is these are really welded down. There's so much glue here. It's very difficult to actually take these apart and get into them. Now, if you've seen the Kid Robot video that I uploaded, you'll notice that the majority of the actual boxes are in pretty good condition still, even though they're all still open. But this is just impossible. There's no way you can get into these without causing significant damage to the actual box, which is quite a shame. So I had to use various sharp knives and tools to try and get into these off camera, so I could pre-open a section of them until I got 2 complete sets. And yeah, it wasn't easy, even when taking my time and doing it off camera, as you'll probably see from this one. Yeah, this is what happened. This was the second one I attempted to get into, and it's just destroyed. It's very hard to actually get into these things, and what I discovered was a lot of the glue has actually seeped into the actual box itself, making them extremely difficult to open up without wrecking the whole box. And in a lot of other instances, even if you do successfully open them without destroying it, they're very weak now and quite fragile, and there's still quite a lot of damage on them. But anyway, what I did originally was I wanted to get 2 complete sets, one for me and one for my partner. So what I did was I started at the front and I went from left to right and then left to right, and I tried to see if there was an actual pattern with them. Now, I think there is a pattern, however I've put these back in a completely random order, so yeah, unfortunately I'll have to explain that afterwards. But yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video and bring the camera down just a little bit, and then I'm going to take a look at exactly what you get in pretty much a whole crate. Okay then, so now that the camera's a bit closer to the ground, let's take a look at what we get. Okay, now I did try to look and see if there was a way to figure out what figure you'd actually get without opening the box, and like I said, I think there is kind of a rough guide as to figure out what you've got, but what I'll do first is I'll open up the ones which I've already opened, and then we can see. Oh, there is one small trick I've discovered. If you actually take them out, they're inside these like small black bags. Now, the first trick is these bags aren't completely, oh, I forget the word. You can actually see through the bag slightly, so if you hold it up to the light, you can see what figure is in them. But, and I'm not sure if I've actually, yeah, aha. You might sort of see here, there's a tiny little hole. And if you're very clever, say somebody's, I don't know, maybe someone's already opened them and they're like just random blind bags or whatever, you can sort of move the figure around inside, and sometimes if you get lucky, you can see what colour comes through. Now, unfortunately, I'm on quite a dark bit of this figure, but every now and again I think I sort of see flashes of, oh wait a minute, haha, there we go. Yeah, there's a little hole in it, and you can kind of make out what the figure is underneath. So let's take a look at this one. We start off with Sonic, or Hello Kitty Sonic as it probably is. Yeah, so yeah, start off with the cat. Hello Kitty Sonic. It's a really nice figure, I really like it. It's not that heavy, you know, it's hollow plastic, but it's really well made, and really like the detail on it. Okay, so that's that one. Now let's get to the one with the really destroyed packaging. Wow. Okay, so again, these have already been opened, but yeah, pretty sure this is the order in which I managed to get them from. But yeah, see what I mean about the trick with the small hole? You can see that one's completely red, so odds are it's the Knuckles one. And it is the Knuckles one, and I have absolutely no idea who this character is. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. It's like Badsamaru. I have no idea. All I know is it looks kind of like a bird with a beak, but it's not too bad. Not a bit grumpy and angry. One thing I do like is the shoes on them have quite a bit of detail to them. I'm not sure if it'll zoom in properly, but yeah, you can see like the Lego bricks details on his shoes there, which is really nice. Oops. And there's a small tail there as well on this Knuckles figure. Yeah, not too bad. Let's just put him there. Okay, the next one we have. I can tell what this is already. It's Amy as a bunny rabbit, or My Melody, as she's as it's known. Yeah, I really like this figure. I think one of the reasons why I like this so much is Amy's kind of often overlooked whenever there's like a small collection of figures coming out, so it is nice to see one. One thing I do like about this figure though is there is a lot of detail gone into this. Aside from the fact that they've actually done it almost like it's an actual hood thing that this character's wearing. If you actually look at like Amy's headband here, it comes down and they've actually included the little tie there as well, which you don't normally get. And of course we've got a little fluffy tail, because it's a bunny rabbit. Okay, now let's take a look at the next one. And yes. Now this is where I think I messed up actually the order of opening these, because as you can see, it's a Sonic! Woo! Yeah, it's another Sonic Hello Kitty. Yeah, I'll just put him over there. And let's take a look at another one. Yeah, I definitely messed up the order of putting these back in the boxes, because we've got another Amy Bunny. Now I will say that when I originally opened these, I'm pretty sure I had a Tails by now, so going from left to right from the bottom, I'm pretty sure we'd already had at least one Tails. But anyway, here we go. Here is your Tails. Yeah, Choco Cat Tails. And I kind of like about this one is how he sort of stood on his side, looking almost as if he's been caught on camera doing something like so. Do 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 do. Yeah. I like this guy. I don't know why. Also, the one thing I do like as well is that his tails aren't just going in the same direction or just flopping down. It almost looks like he's supposed to be flying actually, or just about to take off in flight, or doing that thing he does with his run. Either way, it's really cool and I really like that. Okay, so we've got a full set of figures, but just for the completion's sake, I'm just going to show you what was in the other 3 boxes that we opened up. And yeah, this was definitely out of order, because this was actually the last one that I originally opened up. It's another Tails. And in this box we have got... oh, another Sonic. Yay! And in this one should be a Knuckles, I think. Yep. Yay. Yeah. So you've probably so that's it. There's now 3 boxes left in the actual retail box that I haven't yet opened up. But I can tell you for certain that going from left to right, from bottom to top, this one was definitely the last figure that we opened up. Let's take a look at them. Just a full set. Oh, how cute. Yeah, I really like this set of figures. The problem I've got with this is that what's taken the shine off it a little bit is the fact that you have to absolutely destroy these boxes to get in them. And what I like doing with these figures is sort of using them to stand the figures on top like that, or stand them in front, for when I put them on display, because I think that looks so much cooler. But unless you're very, very careful and you're using some tools to actually get into these things, it isn't that easy. They're very, the boxes can get destroyed very easily, which is really sad. But yeah, otherwise I really like these figures. They've actually turned out really well, and yeah, unfortunately I did have to import these, so yeah, no sign of them in Europe. We'll go figure, even though these were supposed to be a European thing. I don't know what's going on with Sega these days. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I can say on this, although there is one thing else that I've just noticed. I haven't noticed any paint errors on any of these. They're all very well done, which is quite rare for a blind box series. Usually there's like some errors or something's falling apart. Like even in the Kid Robot figures, some of the figures were slightly broken, or there was the odd 1 or 2 paint errors on them, but these are actually turned out really good. So yeah, my advice, if you actually do see a full box of these in store and you want to get lucky, I guess, and try and get a full collection, I would simply start from left to right, either from the top or the bottom. Don't pick them randomly, just start from left to right, from top to bottom or bottom to top, and odds are you'll probably get, if you're lucky and if you just buy 4 figures, you might get lucky and get all 4 of them, or I would at least say you'd get 3 out of the 4, based on my experience from opening these up. Because in the boxes that are left, I would not be surprised if what's in there is another Tails, another Knuckles, and another Amy. Just because there isn't any there's nothing on there that says you get. There's so many random chances to get a certain figure, or like 1 in every so many packs is a guaranteed drop of a certain figure. So I would imagine that a full retail crate is going to contain 3 complete sets. Okay guys, I guess that's all there is I can say on these things. Thanks very much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.